Welcome back to the Digital Illusion Podcast, where I'm with the Justin and he's with the Fuzzy. But what's it together?
Fuzzy.
What is it together, Justin?
Justin Fuzzy, dude.
Yay! Seriously, Justin, like you gotta get like back up with the picture, man. Like if you don't like catch up right now, like we're gonna have a problem.
Sorry.
Or we discuss topics like nothing but Zelda because that's what we're so into right now.
Guys, this is literally the Tears of the Kingdom episode.
If you don't want
If you don't want spoilers, if you don't want information on the game, if you don't want to know the review, leave.
Because this is the review.
This is the review episode where we review everything. Everything in the world. We're gonna review everything.
We don't really have we don't really have any news, to my knowledge. So, yeah, we're gonna skip the news segment. And let's be honest, there's only one game that we've been playing recently.
Oh, Brennan, what game is that, dude?
Oh, Justin, we've been playing so much of Tears of the Kingdom.
What's Tears of the Kingdom, Brennan?
It's some stupid fucking game. I don't know.
Oh.
You're really putting me on the front page of the newsletter today.
Oh, dude, the newsletter? Sorry. Yeah, Brennan, we've been playing Tears of the Kingdom.
It's so great, dude. Like, I can't even get over this game. Like, I've definitely gone back to replay through Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never touching it again. Like,
well, there's no reason to now.
No, because like this is the exact same game,
Breath of the Wild,
more.
but better. Yeah, literally a better Breath of the Wild. It's very fun. The survival elements are really great. Brennan, really quick, do we want to get like a out of 10 really quick before we start diving in, or should we do that at the end?
We'll do that at the end. I think that's what
all
we
right,
usually
Brennan.
do.
So I don't remember exactly what we talked about last time on it. I know we were talking about it. I was a little skeptical of it.
We were very, very early on into the game, though. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure at the point that we started, like, talking about it, I think I had just barely gotten off the Sky Islands.
Oh, yeah.
So, like,
that sounds about right.
We've definitely gotten a whole lot more into it.
All right, fact, so where I'm at the game, if we want to do that really quick.
Yeah.
Where I'm at in the game, I have beaten 2 of the bosses. I've beat the
wife,
the wind boss and the Gerudo temple boss. The desert temple, I guess, right? Desert temple and the what?
Lightning temple.
It's actually called the lightning temple?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which that was
a
lightning
great
temple,
and I've done the sky temple. Is that the sky temple? The bird temple.
That's the water temple. Wait, no. Wait.
The sky one?
No, the bird one?
Wind?
Oh, no. Yeah, no, that's the wind temple.
Okay, wind temple. So I guess it's just all elements. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've done those 2. The bosses were great. Very cool. I love the design of Colgera. It's a fun fight too, where you're just flying around. Dude, the mechanics were fine. I thought, honestly, like, the body shape was a little weird. No body shaming here, though.
What?
But it's just, his body looks a little weird, kind of out of place, but it's a very cool, like, bug, dragon, ice guy.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, no, Colgera. That is such a fun fight, especially because, like, when I didn't know exactly what I was getting into, and then I I shoot him down. He goes through a portal, and I'm like, where the fuck did he go? And then you look below you, and he's like,
well, because Toland's like, dude, don't look down.
Yeah, which is
you're literally gonna die,
dude. That is a dick move because he's like, look out above you, and then I look above me, and I was like, Toland, there's nothing there, and I look down, and he's coming up from the depths, and I'm like, ah! No. You lied to me.
You lied to me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Toland was a douche about that.
I don't really care for Toland's character too much. He's just a kid.
I really don't care for any of the characters.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know. I don't really care for any of them. The Gerudos in this game, I've always kind of liked the Gerudo aspects of the game.
Oh, I know, dude. The Gerudos.
I think they did the Gerudos in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom very well. They're very like woman strong, very like no men allowed. Because the last man to lead us was mean.
He fucking killed everyone.
Yeah.
No, I love the Gerudo. They're like one of my fucking favorites, like in the Zelda lore.
Fucking hot.
No, dude, and plus, I fucking loved the Lightning Temple because the Lightning Temple, for one, you got to fight the Queen Gibdo, which was an awesome and scary fight. Yeah. Like, that was terrifying, especially when she charged at you. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah. I was freaking out.
That fight was extremely hard, too.
Yes, it was.
Because it was like, you have to do it very, very, very slow, pretty much. There's really no way to do it super fast. No. All these Gibdo are spawning all constantly when she's in her phases, like...
And then, what's her name? Oh, I don't remember her name, but she, like, it's so hard to, like... Lightning Lady. She takes forever to, like, expand her reach.
Dude, I hate how slow it is.
It's terrible. But, yeah, so Lightning Lady, she expands her reach really slow. But it was so fun, though, because of the fact that, during that fight, or, like, during that temple... It's very reminiscent of the Desert Temple in Ocarina of Time because you have to deal with all the mirrors and light reflections and stuff like that. So fun. It was so cool. Especially because you could use that to, like, disorient... If you had a mirror shield, you could disorient Mother Gibdo, or Queen Gibdo.
Mother Gibdo.
Mother Gibby.
Please, Mother Gibdo. You're a Catholic lady now.
Mother Gibbsy. Mother Gibbsy.
One thing I want to say about the Gibdo, I don't like their design.
What?
Yeah, Brennan. That's why I said I wanted to talk about it. Reason being, they are not reminiscent of what the Gibdo look like or are in lore. The Gibdo are like the Redead.
That's true.
That's a Gibdo. They're like a human that has died, passed on.
Yeah, what is the difference between a Redead and a Gibdo?
One has cloth. The Redeads have the cloth. When you burn them, they turn into a Gibdo.
Wait, I thought the Redeads were the ones that have, like, are just, like, the little skin fleshy boys. And then the Gibdos were the cloth ones.
No.
I've been calling them Redeads.
If you look up Gibdo... I'm going to do it really quick for you, Brennan. Gibdo... Gibdos them.
Wow, I've been calling them Redeads for this.
You can look up like Gibdo versus Redead. I can look it up really quick. We might as well just go into it.
Yeah.
They're the same but different. Like, it says, unlike Redeads, which walk around in circle, thereby making them briefly harmless when one is killed in the same room, Gibdos are not affected by this, therefore making them more dangerous. So, they're pretty much the same.
Except they got different walking patterns.
Literally. But they do say that they are dead people. Yeah. They are people of the dead that are in the graves and stuff.
That is true. Okay, I see what you mean.
I didn't really like where they went with the Gibdos in this. I wish they would have just called them something else.
Well, because they're a lot more insect more than...
Yeah, you know what? I don't necessarily hate the design, I should say. I don't like that they're called Gibdo.
Yeah, because it's completely different. I mean, like, they kind of imply there's a few situations where
Yeah,
you can run into Gibdo that come out of like coffins.
yeah, especially in the depths. I came across with a couple of Gibdos that were surrounding graves you had to open. So there is that in the depths that you do. But yeah, I really don't like that they call them Gibdo, and especially when they're all moth-like. I really wish they would have
Yeah.
just made a new enemy or just like called them pea hats. Like, I would have
Yes.
rather remember the pea hats from Ocarina of Time, the ones that you encounter as a kid, the big old flying insect, spinny penis hitting things on the bottom.
Or like the ones that you see at the Great Deku Tree.
No, 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 no. So they're the enemies that like when you go near them, they jump out of the air and then they start spinning around like a helicopter and they have that little penis on the end and they like fly towards
Oh
you. I would
yeah,
have
those
rather them be that.
the like giant like ones.
Yeah, the giant like penis boys. Those are called pea hats.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible.
Oh, it's awful. So I would have rather them call them that and just say like, "Hey, that's actually what the new pea hats are," because they're very insecty.
Yeah, that's very true. Especially
It's
because
all based on like insects and moths and stuff. Like, it doesn't make sense for them to be redeads.
it's true mainly because of the fact that like it's the addition of the Gibdo Queen that
Yes,
makes it very
exactly.
like okay, a little confusing, but okay.
Yeah, that's why I was like, okay, like I get it. I get that the Gibdo are like this hive kind of like bug wasp kind of
Yeah.
thing, right? Because they really resemble like wasps in the fact of like the hive and stuff.
Yeah.
And they all kind of have that like hive mind mother. Or the queen really. It's like bees or ants, I guess. But it doesn't really resemble a Redead or a Gibdo. It really doesn't.
With that
So
being said,
again,
they are fucking terrifying though.
oh yeah, dude, they
They
hit
they
hard.
hit that on the head like perfect though.
Yeah, they make you feel scared. Like the Redeads in or the Gibdo inside of like Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, the ones that they just scream at you the whole time.
Yeah, and
They
well,
freeze you. Like
it's
that's
really
creepy as
freaky.
hell.
It's really freaky because the first time you encounter it, you fucking think, "Oh, first instinct is to try and beat it up." But then it's like
Yeah,
it
you
like does
can't.
it no, yeah, it like tanks a lot of hits. So it's like, "Oh,
Yeah, you literally like can't beat it up normally. You have to like throw fire or electricity on it just to make them into a weak state where you can beat the shit out of them.
if you just shoot them in the face with a fire, it insta kills them."
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's
I thought it just put someone in the weak.
I just kind of assumed that fire would do something because that's how Gibdo usually react to fire.
Yeah, they're susceptible to fire and lightning, and I mean it makes sense to shoot them in the head if they're like zombies, but
Yeah, it just like insta kills them if you shoot them with a fire arrow. I just
oh, I
like
need to try that.
I like legit just like when I first encountered them, I was fighting them and I was like, this is not working. So I was like, oh, maybe fire. So I just quickly put like a red chuchelli on it, and then they were like, oh, here you go, insta killed.
Damn, yeah, that's cool. I didn't know you could just insta kill them.
Yeah, that
Well,
and
there you
you could
go.
just like fucking obviously use what's her name's lightning power and hit them.
Yeah, that's normally what I need to look up her name, dude. What is her name?
Hold on, I have her name right here.
Riju.
Riju. Cool.
Her name is Riju. She's of the Gerudo. Yeah. So I think that overall, I really miss Rivali's Gale.
Never thought I'd say that, but yes.
I know, like I miss that power of being able to just jump higher like that, but they do counteract it with the being able to just fly through any ground if there's something above you. Like
That's true.
Tolan though, when you're flying, it really helps when he can just use his wind to just throw you. I
Yeah,
found you can kind of
because
keep the momentum if you just keep spamming your paraglider. You can kind of keep that momentum for a bit
I've
when
tried
you
that,
drop.
but it seems about the same to me in the sense of like.
I need to test it actually. Then we should do a time trial for your channel.
Time trial.
Testing out. Yeah, we should do like time trials and shit. But overall, I think the new powers and stuff. Brennan, you'll have to tell me what the other powers are because I don't know them.
There's really not much. Okay,
Really?
so here's.
I figure the Goron one's probably pretty similar to the last game.
Oh, are you talking about like the vows, or are you talking about the arm powers?
Like the hand powers.
The hand powers. Okay, so.
Well, like Tolan and them. Sorry, the sages, the sage powers.
So the vows. Okay, cool. So
okay, that's what they're called. Vows. I didn't know that's what they were called.
Yeah. So it's actually really nice. So Tulin's obviously is just the wind. Riju is the lightning whenever you shoot. The Goron, which is what's his name? The Goron, which is Yunobo.
Goron boy.
Yunobo? Yeah. That's literally his name.
That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like do you remember in Breath of the Wild he was the like little bitch boy?
Oh, that's him?
Yeah. He's the sage. Yeah.
Cringe, dude.
So he's the sage, and his power is it's pretty cool. He follows you around. You have a giant fucking Goron around with you. He's very powerful, and he also will form into a ball. And you can you can form into a ball and shoot him off like a cannon.
What?
Yeah. So like he just like he gets into his little Goron ball, and then he gets in front of you, and you'll get like a little aiming arrow, and you can shoot him off like a fireball.
That's really weird.
And it's actually,
but I mean that's kind of cool, and
it's cool. It's cool because there's the mission where you actually like really get to learn that he does this. Is
really?
You'll you'll get up to the top of Death Mountain and stuff like that, and there's this giant like fucking rock dragon that comes out of it. So Fire Temple actually gets 2 bosses, which is interesting. So yeah, you get to fight this like giant fire dragon rock thing, and you have to somehow blow them up. And he's like, "Oh, I got you, homie." So you get a glider. You get like a little bird glider. That has a controller on it and some fans, and you start flying away, and then he jumps onto the front of it, and he works like a cannon for whatever vehicle you're driving with.
That's
so if you have any vehicle, like any Zonai vehicle, he will hop onto it, and he'll use himself as a cannon.
Really?
Yeah, so it's a very dogfight. It's really cool because it's this dogfight level. It's really fun.
I wonder if that would be really useful against the... What are they called? The geckos? the weird
flying
dragons?
Oh, the Gleeoks? Oh, it's very... Gleeok. I'd imagine it's very useful. He's a fucking tank, dude.
Okay.
And he charges fast. So, like, you shoot him off, he'll hit something. By the time he's back, he's ready to shoot again.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And he gets back fast. It's super fast.
I should probably go work on the Fire Temple.
Oh, fucking... Look, the boss for the Fire Temple is awesome because the boss is actually Goma.
Yeah, that's so cool.
But the Fire Temple itself sucks. Not that it sucks. Weird. Not that it sucks that it was bad design. It sucks that it's confusing and hard. It's the hardest temple.
The Fire Temples usually are.
It's the hardest fucking temple.
Really?
The Water Temple is the easiest fucking temple in this game.
No way.
Yeah. Because the Fire Temple, I had to cheat for the most part. I had to just like climb up walls and use Ascend and stuff like that. Because the actual way to do it is confusing as hell.
Well, wouldn't you argue that the actual way to do it is any way that you see how to do it?
That's true.
Because if they gave you the ability to climb and use Ascend, why is that not the way to do it, right?
Exactly.
So I don't think there's any true way of doing anything like that.
Well, I used it pretty easily. I got through it like by cheating for the most part. What I say is cheating because it was pretty cheat with the way I did it. But
hey, honestly, dude, I really don't think it is. I don't think you should say it's cheating. I think that's probably what you did is pretty accurate.
yeah.
In
But the
general,
water
because you
temple,
figured it out.
the water temple's fun because you get this like
Which is
it's
something we never
low
say.
gravity in the water temple because it takes place up in the sky.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's certain areas in the sky where you get low gravity. It's really weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
But yeah, it's low gravity, so you basically get to just go flying around, jumping to platform, and just taking out like a bunch of little easy water puzzles. It's super, super simple.
Okay.
The hardest thing about that like temple is the boss.
Oh, gotcha.
And it's not that it's hard, it's just fucking annoying. It's a boss called the fucking Muktarok. It's just an Octorok that shoots mud. And
weird.
yeah, so like his first phase, super easy. You'll get through his first phase like in no time. His second phase, he fills the entire stage with mud.
So you're slow as fuck.
You're slow as fuck, and then he also runs. He's super fast, so he runs super far away from you. As soon as you get him out of his like, you get him as soon as you get him into his damage phase.
Right.
And then he'll stop if you hit him with an arrow, so you have to have like a bunch of key size to just make sure that you keep getting him like right away because he's really hard to hit. He's super fucking fast. So you have to like hit him with key size. He just collapses onto the ground and
you have to try to get to him quick.
You have to try and get to him quick. But for the most part, and the problem is, so Sidon's power is he gives you a little water bubble that goes over top of you, and it works like Daruk's protection.
Okay.
So
you can,
it's
like survive one hit.
You can survive one hit as long as that thing's on you. You'll still get like fucking knocked over, but you won't take any damage. And if you use a weapon and you swipe, it'll shoot off a water beam in that direction, kind of like Fierce Deity's sword, or the Master Sword.
Say that part again.
When you use a weapon and you swipe, it'll shoot off a water beam in that direction.
And it doesn't run out?
It does. So here's the thing with his power, it's either you either use the shield and take one free hit, or you use the swipe and do a lot of knockback damage on enemies.
Gotcha.
And then that'll disappear the bubble until he recharges it. And he recharges pretty slow.
Damn.
So during the whole fight, you're actually like, it's really nice because the whole fight, when you get a sword and you just swipe, it'll clear out all the mud in the path directly in front of you. But then Muktarok will realize that you're moving around too fast and he'll quickly fill it up real fast. It's such a fucking annoying fight.
What if you were to have all the freaking splash fruits?
It doesn't do as much as the thing. It's yeah, it's actually like so much faster to just wait for Sidon's power to recharge.
That makes sense.
Because like honestly, you fucking move like for every 3 splash fruit you would throw down, the Muktarok fills up 10 more spaces. It's super difficult and annoying.
Yeah, is there like a mud suit?
No. I wish. I don't know. Maybe. There's so many suits in this game that you really can't find it all.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, it's really fun. I like that I like that temple. Hate the boss. Every temple in this is a lot better than doing the
stupid beasts.
The stupid beasts, yeah. The beasts were terrible.
They were the worst Zelda bosses. Zelda bosses and like the worst temple design.
Yeah. It's terrible. It was
so dumb.
Like I hated it.
And it's easy to say that now, like we were saying, is like it's so easy to say that now because we actually have something to compare it with. Like of its same kind of
yeah, like nobody's gonna judge because you have something better to compare it to.
Yeah, so I just feel like stupid saying that Breath of the Wild is a great game. It is a very good game.
It's good.
But Tears of the Kingdom is literally what the game should have been.
Oh yeah. They, for the most part, handled the for the most part, they actually did handle it the way that they should have handled it. Like they did listen to a lot of different things.
Yeah.
When it came to Breath of the Wild.
True. Open world.
Yeah, way more open with the adding of the depths and stuff like that. Though they really should try and like unload the depths if you're not in the depths. Because to my knowledge, the depths stay loaded in. That's why I'd imagine that the game is really frame ratey.
Yeah. Because it just feels like it's loading everything at once, yeah.
Yeah, because like I don't understand how. I don't know. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
There just needs to be way more optimization or a different console.
Yeah, that's true. Like
that's like one of the only things that's holding this game back is graphical loading and errors.
The Switch is fun, but they should honestly make a device a lot more like the Wii U again, where you can have like the separate console and the like mini pad thing.
Yeah, they just need to do it like the Switch to where you could just take it out on the go, because the Wii U you couldn't take on the go.
Yeah.
It's where it's like, I want the portability, but I want it to be extra strong when I plug it in.
Yeah.
It should have the capability built into the dock to where the dock is the actual console part of it, where when you plug in the Switch, it uses all of its stuff inside the Switch itself and the console to create like a better processor, better GPU and everything.
Yeah.
Because it's plugged in. You have more power supply. You should be able to get it done way better.
Yeah. And I don't know. Like, I feel like there's no reason for this game to run as slow as it has been.
Yes.
Like, I feel like there's a lot that kind of got loaded in that shouldn't be loaded in.
Yeah, it really feels like it's trying to be a big console when it's not. It is just absolutely not.
Yeah, it just doesn't have the power to be a big console.
Oh, not at all. So they need to make a new one. They need to make a new one or really update and optimize.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, so there was an update for the game. Do you know what it was for?
Not a clue.
Okay, I might have to look that up.
I looked at the like I saw there was an update and I got in and nothing had changed.
So I'm saying, like, it doesn't make sense to why. Maybe we should just look that up really quick and just say what it is.
Yeah.
Let me do that.
Yeah, look it up real quick.
Tears of the Kingdom. Brennan, while I'm looking this up, what do you drink on the daily?
Fucking W Energy, bro. W Energy is really fucking good drink. Like, they're probably not paying me to say fuck this much. But fuck yeah, W. Like, you guys rock. You guys got some awesome drinks. It's no maltodextrin in that. Do you guys even know what maltodextrin is? That shit's gross. That shit literally gives you, like, fucking, like, GERD problems. Pretty sure that's what causes GERD.
Is it?
No, it's like...
I mean, I have GERD.
No, it's not GERD. Fuck, what am I thinking of? It's like some form of stomach problem. A large amount of maltodextrin can cause a stomach problem, and so if you drink a lot of energy drinks that have maltodextrin, you get a lot of stomach problems. So it ends up being worse for you. But Dubby is complete opposite of that because they have no maltodextrin, no sugar fillers. Like that taste you're flavoring, that flavor you're tasting. That's the real stuff, bro. That's the stuff you get at like the farmer fresh markets. Stuff that's no GMO stuff. And you know what the best part about that is, Justin?
Brennan, tell me that fucking best part, dude.
You can go over to Dubby right now and use your code Nerdy31, or because this is the Digital Illusion podcast, and I forgot that I have 2 different codes for 2 from different things. You can go over there and use Digital10, all caps. And you can get yourself 10% off your next purchase, which is really nice. It's really nice, especially if you live far away. Like, shipping costs, those are a bitch, you know? You never want to deal with those. Get that 10% off. Make your life much easier. So did you figure out what that thing is? I'm running out of time.
It pretty much just says the day 1 update. It was a day 1 update, and it focused on some performance issues.
Well, they failed.
Yeah, it's still
nothing has happened.
Garbo.
I haven't noticed it running any better than it did before, so cool.
Maybe I would, because I still haven't updated my game.
That's true. You should update it.
I should try and see if it does anything.
Because to my knowledge, I know you don't want... Okay, look. People will judge, but the reason Justin hasn't updated it is because he's taking advantage of the exploits while they're here. But...
Yep.
The thing is, I'm pretty sure those exploits are still rocking.
Some will, and I know new ones will come. I like to use certain... Hey, come is funny. The reason I kind of justify using some like duplication exploits is because I did do a shit ton of work through Breath of the Wild, and some of the things I do want to run in this is mainly the Ocarina of Time armor. I just did some cloning just to upgrade it a couple times so I can actually run it as a decent armor set.
That I can agree with. Like,
rather than running some armor set.
It's ridiculous. Like, that I can agree with on cheating for, because goddamn, I put so much effort into upgrading the Ocarina of Time armor set.
That's why I'm like, I can justify. I only upgraded it 2 times or 3 times. It has 3 stars, so I upgraded it 3 times.
The problem is that it's so much harder to get the Great Fairies in this one. We should talk about that real quick.
Music crap.
It's so annoying. I hate the music crap. I only have one Great Fairy.
Just gave them rupees, man.
Yeah, I only have one Great Fairy.
I've done 3.
Oh my gosh! Like,
I need to do the last one, and I already have the Horse God too, but
I haven't done the Horse God yet. I keep ignoring it.
I found that one. You have to give it an Endura carrot, so make sure you have an Endura carrot.
Cool. I just haven't had a point to do it yet. Is there any point unless you have a dead horse?
No.
Yeah, see, that's the reason I haven't gone after it, is because I know that, like...
She can upgrade your horse. If you get her cooked meals and stuff, you can actually upgrade your horses and stuff.
What?
Their attributes.
Really?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, well that makes sense. That would make sense to like actually do something for that then.
Yeah, so you can do that. The meals or whatever. Other than that, I don't know. But yeah, the Great Fairies, you have to get the music people up there. But then have you gone to another one?
Yeah, and they're like, they need another musician.
So you gotta go do a stupid other side quest to go get the other musician. So the side quest is go get them. When you get to them, you have to do a mission for them. So you have to do a little side quest for them. Then they say thank you. They go back, and then you still have to go take them all up to the mountain.
Yeah.
Or take them up the mountain just to talk to the fairy.
Wait, really? Like, once you get the second, like, the next musician, you have to take him back up?
Yeah, you have to drive them back up using a different method.
Stupid. Wait,
it's always a different method. Yeah, so the first one is a... Do you want to know all these?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Because I really need those.
Okay, so first one, you just attach it to your horse.
Okay.
Right? The second one, you need to make a Zonai device. They give you the parts where you have to drive them up.
Okay, so at least they provide.
It's not like... But the thing is like you have to drive them up past these rocks and stuff. And the rocks, if they're too bumpy or if you go on a certain angle, they'll like, oh, I'm falling out, and reset.
Yeah.
So you have to be kind of careful with that one. The third one is literally just slap on a roof, which is super easy. So you just glue a roof onto the top, and then you attach it to your horse. You just have to worry about bokoblins chasing you with horses.
Oh, yeah. But that's...
So that's all
That's nothing. You can run past those.
Yeah, they wasn't hard, and that one's in the snow though.
Okay.
So it can be a little slidey, but other than that, they're pretty fine. It's just kind of tedious. So it's like, why don't we just walk?
That's even worse to think about though, because those are just the 3 you've done. There's still the others.
Yeah, it stinks. Those missions are just kind of meh. Some of the missions are just kind of tedious.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
most of the Hateno Village missions are tedious as hell.
Yeah.
Like,
what's the water city? Not the water city. No, not the Zoras. I know what that is, idiot. No, the one on the beach. Do you know that one?
Oh, yeah.
Have you done that one yet?
No.
It's so annoying.
I ran over there just to get like a memory fragment, but
and then you saw they were invaded.
Yeah, I've been hearing that they're invaded, but I didn't really care, so I just ran past.
So you gotta go clear out all the bokoblins, and then you gotta go get logs and shit for them, but you can't use the palm trees. You have to use normal trees.
What?
So you have to like go up the mountain a little bit and get 15, but the funny thing is only 12 of the trees spawn right where you need them. So you need to like teleport out and teleport back, go back up the mountain, get 3 more just to take them down.
That's so mean.
Other than that, like rebuilding the town's kind of fun. It's tedious, but it's fun because it just gives you tiny little puzzles to do. And then once you rebuild the town, you can go back there for a free stay at the night, every single time you visit. You get free. You get like this free gambling game kind of thing.
Oh,
It's not really like insane. It's just like 3 chests. If you get the big rupee, you get big item.
Okay.
Then you can eat for free there.
Okay.
So you can go get like meals because you saved them or whatever. So it's nice. It's I think it's worth it. So I did those.
Yeah.
I think it overall took me a little over an hour. maybe. I don't remember. There's a lot of things because you have to fight and find all the bokoblins that are invading and all that crap.
There is one thing I haven't done that I really want to do. So, you know how Breath of the Wild you could get if you go to Hateno Village, you get the house. Apparently, in this one, they take it one step further. You get to build a new house.
In what way do we build that house?
I mean, you get to customize what kind of things, like shape and all.
Really?
To my knowledge. That's
that, then.
not
do you do that?
confirmed. You gotta go talk to Hudson. Ugh. In the Terrytown.
Okay.
But you gotta figure out his problem first, because you gotta deal with his kids or something. Because he's got a kid now.
Okay.
Yeah, so you gotta like deal with his kid, and then
seems like everything in this game is dealing with someone's kids.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. It's strange, but whatever.
Yeah. So overall, I think the game does everything really well in terms of keeping you busy and having fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like honestly, like just going and mining shit in the depths is actually kind of cool because it's like, oh, you kind of have like this survival mining build kind of thing, where you can almost like build these devices. You can go mining, you can gather resources, then you can go trade those resources in. There's a lot of currencies, which kind of is weird, but I think the game does it really well. It took me a while to understand what different like crystallized things do. You know those like blue crystals you get?
Oh, yeah, dude, that took me forever to find one. And then you find out they're just like, there's one right outside the freaking one town. Lookout
So it's
landing.
like you can keep upgrading those to get bigger battery, right?
Yeah.
That took me so long to figure out.
Holy shit.
Dude, the Zonite, yeah, it's crazy.
There's no reason it should be that expensive.
No, and especially because all the devices you make usually run out really quick.
Yeah.
Unless you're in a shrine. So the thing is like I'm trying to justify, do I just start cloning the Zonites? just to make it easier?
I You can't drop the crystallized charges, right?
Right. You can't drop the crystallized charges, but you can drop Zonite.
That's true.
So you can
But you
clone
get
the Zonite to go trade it in.
You could get so
Yes.
much down there, though.
I know. That's why I'm like, there's a lot of mines and stuff you can do, but I'm like, do I want to really take the time in the depths to do that?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of fun things in the depths. I mean, okay, let me admit something here. I'm playing the game as we're talking about this. So I gotta admit, like, I just ran into Colgera in the depths again. There's also a Frox, which is cool.
Yeah, the Frox, which is like the underground Talus.
Yeah, but it's a Hinox Talus. It's so weird.
And it's really weird. It mixes the Talus with a Hinox. Really,
it's a very, very scary fight.
And you know what they are? You know what they're actually like resembling?
No.
They are resembling the fuck, I just forgot what they're called. What the Gorons hate.
Dodongos?
Dodongo.
I didn't.
They're like
think
a Dodongo.
I didn't think about that.
So they're like the Stone Eaters and stuff, and if you fought the Fronks yet?
Yeah, I fought the Frox. Yeah.
So they act like King Dodongo. If you throw a bomb into their mouth,
that's true.
He blows up and he gets the stun. And he gets stunned and stuff. You can throw a lot of other stuff too.
That's
where he'll just sit
true.
there and eat it. But if you throw the bomb, he gets stunned like King Dodongo.
That is.
And then you climb up on him and you start breaking all the crap. But
make some good points.
Yeah, it was a really cool thing. Those are really fun to fight.
I really appreciate that you can continue fighting bosses that you've already beaten from temples down in the depths.
For like resource mining.
Yeah, and it's so fun too. Because
awesome.
like, especially if you really enjoyed that fight,
you can go back and keep doing it.
Yeah, it's so fun.
And it's not like a vision where it's like, oh, you sleep in a bed, you go fight again.
Oh it's my gosh, I hated that. I forgot about that.
Yep. And then it's like, yeah, you actually can resource farm them for like different weapon parts and stuff. Because you can turn their items into weapons. I did that with Colgera's Fang.
I don't even think I kept
into a sword.
I don't know if I ever kept Colgera's Fang. Did I?
When you fight him the first time, it doesn't drop anything.
Oh, that would explain it, because I never picked it up. I never fought him the second time. I ran into him 2 times in the depths, and first time I got my ass kicked. The second time I saw him, and he was not in the area that I was going towards at the time, so I was like, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. So you fight him, and then he can drop some stuff at that. Have you done any of the Colosseums in the depths yet?
No. What?
So there's Colosseums. The Colosseums, once you're in, you get a chest when you're completed, but once you're in, closes the door on you, and then you fight every version of an enemy. So, say Bokoblin, right?
Oh, I saw
4 red ones. Then you fight 3 blue, then 2 black, 1 white. And then at the end you fight 1 of each. And once you complete it, you get the chest.
I saw somebody who was just walking around on like a TikTok, and he accidentally jumped into one of those Colosseums, got it locked in with a freaking Lionel.
I did the exact same thing. I fell into a Colosseum. I was like, what is this? Jump in, and then a Lionel pops out, try to fight it, kills me.
I've actually only run into 1 Lionel this entire time.
I have run into a couple, mainly down in the depths, though.
I've never run into one in the depths. That would be terrifying.
It is terrifying, because you just see this glowing red body walking around, and it's creepy as fuck. I've noticed more Lionels in the depths than I have in the overworld.
Makes sense.
But yeah, it's cool having 3 different... I wish there was a little bit more sky stuff.
Yeah, there's actually...
Make it a little bit easier to get around up there, because it's not easy to get around.
It is very lacking in sky items.
Yeah, I wish there was a little more island and stuff to explore, but I think for what that lacks, it makes up for in other regions. Like, again, we have Hyrule, right? Cool. Hyrule's the same. It's fine. But then you have the depths, like we've been talking about. The depths are so like immersive and like scary, where it's like you don't really know where you are.
Mm-hmm.
You have all these enemies that can just appear and like start charging you, especially if they're the freaking rock bokoblins.
Oh my gosh,
Those tend to
dude.
be a lot down there. Those things are creepy.
Yeah, like their little armor and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Break it off before you can kill them.
I My jaw dropped when I saw the depths for the first time. I had no idea that was like, because you were telling me about it at the time, and I didn't know what you meant by it. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
what are you fucking talking about? Depths and stuff.
Well, yeah, because then you're like, no, I haven't seen a Poe yet. I was like,
Yeah,
I
it
don't know if
was.
you've been down in the depths.
I was like so confused. Like, what are you talking about? And then I
Yeah, this
got
is whole
down
other
there.
world.
It really reminds me of like past Zelda games with I think it was no in fact it reminds me of Link to the Past
Yeah,
with like
it's kind of
the
like the alternate world.
yeah
The what do they call it? Dark world.
Dark World the Upside Down.
The upside down. It's Australia.
I mean literally it like you can't even fucking deny it though. The depths in this game is quite literally the Upside Down
Mm-hmm.
because it is just the same exact map but inverted. So
Mm-hmm.
mountains are deep and mountains are deep chasms and all this stuff. Like it's really cool. It's really creative. Like if nobody has seen them yet, they pretty much did exactly what they did with the Temple of Time in Ocarina of Time, where all
Mm-hmm.
they did was like they did the camera trick to make it seem like it was a reflection. They just did that.
Yeah,
And then that's how they made the depths. Which is such a creative way of doing it.
yeah. I think the depths are really cool. I really personally love the depths. Some of it kind of just feels all the same in a lot of ways, where it's like kind of just feels like you're running around in the same place. And it's just
Yeah.
big,
Well, it does
but
kind of
I
just
think the
suck.
aesthetic is cool.
Oh, it's so cool. It just kind of sucks of how much gloom you have to deal with, you know?
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out. But obviously, if you're on one of the bone horses or if you make a vehicle, it's not going to affect you.
Yeah.
So, all right, Brandon. I think that's kind of all the cool stuff, right? I think I want to end with kind of just giving the game a rating and why. So,
Yeah.
what do you feel about that?
I agree. Um, I definitely would say that I'd give this game. Personally, I'd give this game a 9 out of 10. Like I think they've
Wow.
really hit the nail with the ratings on this game. Like I don't want to say it's perfect cuz there's still a lot that I'm not a big fan of. There's definitely
Sure.
still a lot. But it is so like addicting and it draws you in and there is a lot to like this game compared to Breath of the Wild that actually draws you in to make
Yeah.
it kind of feel very Zelda-ish, like bring you back bomb flowers and likes and stuff like that. They really
Yes.
tried their best to make this a lot more original Zelda, like they really intended it to with Breath of the Wild. But I think they really hit the nail on the hammer with the hammer. With I'm just gonna drop a 9 out of 10. I really like this one.
Sweet. I think it deserves an 8.5,
Yeah.
mainly for the fact of performance.
Oh yeah, the performance is such a thing.
Performance is so bad, but that doesn't make a bad game. The reason I give it an 8 point, I probably would have given it a 9.5 because of gameplay and immersiveness, but it's when a company literally just doesn't give a shit about making something run very well, where it's like, I don't want to give you guys the extra point. I know
Yeah.
our review doesn't really matter at this point, but
Hey, it's our review. I say when it matters.
so I mean, I think if they were just to fix all of the performance issues, if they were able to get this game either on a new console or somehow on this to run at 60 frames a second, I think it would be like one of the perfect experiences for Zelda.
People have already gotten it working day one on PC emulators and stuff like that. 60 frames. And
really,
like ray tracing and shit.
I want to do it so bad. I really do.
I mean, you did buy the game, so I wouldn't really judge you too much for, like, because you already own the game. You're just wanting to run it better.
Yeah. I did buy the game. I will show you my Nintendo.
Well, I mean, we're playing it, so there's no really question about it.
Yeah, so in general, I think the game would have done, will do better if they just do something for optimization. If I can get it running on the computer, I might just do that. I might just play it on there.
Yeah. Just to, like, make life easier.
Yeah, I'd have to fucking get everything again, though.
But yeah, I think that this is a good place where we can just end it off. It's a little bit of a shorter episode, like 20 minutes shorter.
Which is fine.
Not even that. It's probably like 10 minutes shorter. Yeah, we're like 10 minutes shorter than usual.
Oh, yeah. That's fine.
So yeah, I think that was a very fun episode. I really like this game, and if we don't post an episode any sooner, it's because we're playing this still, probably.
Yeah.
So much to do.
Yeah. All right, everybody.
All right.
Go check out Twin McGinns on YouTube. Check out Justin Fuzzy. I stream every once in a blue moon.
Yeah, I was just about to say, it's like, you have not streamed in a while, bitch.
I know. I'm sorry. I need to get back on it.
More, please.
I want to stream like Zelda and stuff, but I just don't know how to do it without an NVIDIA. So, wait, Elgato. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
mixed brands there. My brain is fried.
Yeah, when it comes to Tears of the Kingdom and just Nintendo Switch
unless
stuff,
I can get it emulated.
If you can get it emulated, I mean, don't tell anybody, but yeah, don't tell Nintendo; they'll take you down.
As long as I'm not selling it, that's the problem. Is like I'm not going to sell anything. I just want to play it better.
They don't care. they'll take you down just because you thought about emulating it.
Yeah, actually, emulation is legal, so
yeah.
But as long as you own the product.
Check out the Twinimigans. Check out Justin Fuzzy. Check out virtually.nerdy. Go get yourself some Dubby. And I believe that's everything, Justin. I just want to remember all the fun that we had, and continue to give back the community what we have taken from them oh so dearly. I think my
Brennan, don't look now, but Phantom Ganon is creeping up on you. He's about to kill you, dude.